Greetings all, ridiculously tired frog here. It's time for the Friday update from the pond for the 25th March 2016. I am recording this on the 24th. I just only got like 3 hours of sleep last night, and so I'm tired. I have actually recorded this episode, and I guess I'm recording this one now. So I fell a little bit behind from where I'd like to be, but I can finish this up. Cabs is on Saturday, so I've got time on Friday. I'm not really worried about it. It will be business as usual for the rest of the week, so we can talk about that, then talk about next week. And I'll try and keep this a little short, just so that way I can get that GeoGuessr rendered before I go to bed, because I'm not getting up to post that. I want to make sure it'll be done before. Okay, so we're listening to the music of EU4 and Crusader Kings 2, because as you found out if you watched the GeoGuessr this morning, the rest of the music is not as fixed as I thought it was, but it's weird. I don't know, man. Linux audio is a crazy thing. It's like OBS, I found out, changed their audio completely between version 12 and version 13. And version 13's audio is horrible, and version 12's is not, but I don't know how to roll back to version 12. So as soon as I can figure out how to roll back to version 12 with OBS, I'm going to do that, because I don't need what they're doing in version 13 to stream, because I'm going to continue to record with SSR. Frankly, it's just too easy. But to do the streaming stuff, I really like OBS, so if I can roll that back to version 12, it should be fine. So I'll figure that out and try and do that for the live stream in the future. GeoGuessr, we're doing pretty typical stuff this week. Nothing new there. We did start playing City Skylines. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that kind of free-form atmosphere. I don't feel like there's any goal that has to be met. You're just going to build cities and make it look kind of cool, and if we get some efficiencies along the way, that'll help as well. And so we did the first 3 episodes of that, which meant we cut down to 3 episodes of Binding of Isaac. And I think that's probably okay based on how people are watching the channel. It seems to be that they weren't as up into Binding of Isaac as not. I'm still playing it every day. I just, people aren't as into it. So like I did the challenge for today, which is Thursday as I recorded it. It was horrible, and I'm like, I'll just play a Blue Baby run because I only have one thing with them. And it ended up being such a powerful run. I was begging for Dad's key at the end. It didn't happen, but we did defeat Hush and went to the chests. So we got a lot of stuff checked off of Blue Baby, which was fun. It was a lot of fun. Head of the Keeper, Proptosis. What else I have? No transformations though. I was 2 to Guppy. I was 2 to Beelzebub. It was just a good run. A lot of fun all around. It was cool. But nope, couldn't get the key. And by the time, like, there were 2 self-sacrifice rooms along the way, but I wasn't as powerful as I was. I couldn't do it. I eventually got blank card Dagaz, and that's what saved me, because I was just generating HP every 4 rooms. Boom, 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 boom. It was a beautiful thing. But you're not gonna get to see it because I didn't record it, so I feel horrible and guilty and like the worst streamer ever. But that's how it's going to be when we were cutting down to 3. You'll notice there's 3 empty spaces, so I could theoretically record another 3 episodes. But my God, I've got to not be crazy. I can't do 5 videos a day consistently. I'll go insane. Don't Starve with George was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying that one too. The 3rd episode will go out today, and then I've got one more planned for Sunday, so you'll get to see that. There's the 4 of us, or rather the 4 episodes that we did together, and he's a lot better at not starving than I am. I don't know what to say, but it was a lot of fun. Bob's Mazar, so it's been done for ages. It's progressing along as it will. And then CK2, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll see that it's going quite well. I'm going to spoil it as I build next week's schedule for you live as we go. But probably the most important thing is we did another live stream, and that it did work, other than the fact that the audio was warbling. And that's directly a result of OBS changing their audio system for version 0.13. And it's broken things, and I'm not the only one that it's affected by. So hopefully they'll take another look at how they're doing audio and try and make it back the way it was, or make it this way but better. I don't know. Alright, so let's copy everything here. We have not yet created the next week, so we'll move that over, paste that in, rename. Really? Come on. There you go. Rename to 28/3/16. If any of you know how, by the way, to make it so it knows that this is a date and puts it in the right format, because I could data. No, I don't want to date it. I could format it, like I could do a number as a date, but I can't change how it does the date or date and time formats. Oh, interesting. So if I swap these, all right, we'll play around with that later. Okay, I didn't know you could do that because I don't like the American style dates. I know, I'm a horrible American. It's okay. We'll be fine. So GeoGuessr, we're going to do GeoGuessr as per usual. It'll be an episode every single day. Tuesdays, it looks like are going to be the State Lands Challenge. So we're going to do, during the live stream, we'll do the daily. But then we'll also do the State Lands Challenge to release on Tuesday. I'm going to record them on Sundays. And so the State Lands will be in there. We're also going to do more City Skylines, so we're going to go with that. We'll do Afterbirth, of course, because I like playing it. And if you don't like watching it, that's okay. I understand completely. You can just skip those. We will, of course, have another update. The 49th update, which means that I'm starting the 49th week there. So I've completed 48 weeks at that point. Isn't that crazy? This is the 48th week of stuff. I think that's crazy. Hey, guess what? There's going to be more Don't Starve. I've already confirmed that George and Light will be there for the next recording session. I'm going to just kind of guess that we're going to do 4 episodes worth. So that's what we got going for that. Bob's Mods, of course, is going to be along for the ride. There you go. That's the new surprise. I'm not going to do EU4 every day, I don't think. So there's your spoiler. I told you it was coming. You have to figure it out. We have conquered the world in CK2. So the only thing left to do is just ride it out. And the only reason I'm going to ride it out is so that I can import that into EU4 and keep playing and just do a mega campaign. Because it turns out there is no World Conquest achievement for Crusader Kings 2. Which kind of stinks. I think I know why. Because the Bektashi Order, not the Bektashis, I got rid of them. The Order of St. Anthony and the Teutons are proving to be a problem. I think I could crush the Order of St. Anthony eventually, but I can't attack the Teutonic Order except to make them a tributary. I can't take them out. So I think we're just stuck with them. But when I looked through all the achievements in Crusader Kings 2, I couldn't find one for World Conquest. There is one for playing the whole game through. So we'll play the whole game through, but we're gonna do something else. So why the question marks in EU4? Because I'm really not sure what I want to play. I want to do something that's short enough so that when Mare Nostrum comes out, it hasn't been announced yet, but I'm sure it's going to hit sometime in May or June. When Mare Nostrum comes out, I don't want to have to play an old version. Like CK2, I'm playing the old version of it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm still going to want to play some CK2. And maybe twice a week. I don't know. CK2? 1? Something like that? I don't know. Look, I'm not going to bother filling them in. I'm going to play in both this week. So you'll know that the Paradox Hour will still be the Paradox Hour, but I'm going to figure out what I want to play. Because I want to upgrade CK2 so I could play the latest version with Conclave. And it's possible that what I might do still is do my time-lapsed videos of, compressing 4 videos down into 1 or 3 videos into 1 maybe. So that way we can just get through to the end and you can see just as things happen, what type of events. The only thing that's really going to pose any sort of problem, now that I can't have any more tributaries, although apparently I can always attack the Teutons to make them a tributary. But since I won't have any more tributary wars, the clans are going to start hating me, and rather than just fight amongst themselves, they're going to start trying to take over. So that'll be the really the only thing left for the remaining 300 some years. So if I could do that, it took 212 episodes, which is about 71 hours to get where I got. So we'll call it like 72 hours probably. Which is crazy. That's three entire days. So it took 3 entire days to get to where I am now, which is 320 years in, or 330, somewhere in there. And I've got about 300 left. So another 72 hours of gameplay? No problem. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I might just start streaming it or something. I don't know. But I want to kind of start something with Conclave because it looks interesting enough. And I might just hate it enough that it destroys the game for me because I think there's some potential for that. So I'd like to play it just to see what's going on. So that'll be is what the Paradox Hour is. I'm not going to move City Skylines into the Paradox Hour. It is released by Paradox as well, of course, but I don't want to do 2 episodes of each of those a day, even though then that would give me room for Don't Starve and I wouldn't have to go to 5. Because what I'm really sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Page up, home. Okay. So what I'm really thinking about doing is that. So, like, I'm trying to fight my way so I don't do that, but I'm thinking about it. And I don't know if I'm going to do that for sure, but it would be like 3 episodes a week. And what I'm trying to do is I get Bear, because Bear plays, you might remember him from Battlestar Galactica. So he plays EU4. I've got another friend who plays. I've got like 4 or 5 friends who play. So they might be up for doing some multiplayer EU4. I don't know. The other thing is I think I'm finally going to get off my ass, take the plunge, and email Quill. And say, hey Quill, hey buddy, hey pal. I mean, even though we're not at all, but you know what I mean. Some sort of pleasantry opening. Would you be interested in having little old me join the next multiplayer? And just trying to get in with those guys. The alternative would be, hey, I know you haven't done a multiplayer EU4 in a while. What about doing a ruler challenge? So when the ruler dies, then that save file is sent to the other player and they play. And then when that ruler dies, it's sent to the... So you pass the file back and forth. And either you see what has or has not been done, depending... I mean, there's a lot of ways to do this. And you just play back and forth like that. I think he might be up for something like that. Only because he did say very kind words about the channel, which I didn't expect. We had interacted on Twitter for a little bit, and he looked at something and said, keep doing it. Well, here I am, Quill. I'm still here. I'm still doing it. So, I'm going to try and send an email and see. Now, I'm not stupid. Like, there's more in it for me than there is for him from a channel business perspective. Like, that is obvious. Because from a business perspective, obviously, his channel is significantly bigger than mine. And so I would stand to gain the most, because if his viewers liked my style and liked listening to me, then they might come watch some more of my other videos, and then I would get subscribers through the roof, potentially. Whereas, I love you guys, but I would imagine that many of you are already watching Quill, so it's not like there's a significant benefit to be had there from a business perspective. But from a collaboration and let's have some fun playing a multiplayer perspective, there's a lot there. So I don't know. It's hit or miss, and I'm just going to try it and see. But I'm still a little terrified to send out that message, so I haven't written it yet. But I'm thinking about it. And if not, then playing the EU4 with Bear and Wade and some of my other friends that would be possibly interested. So, I don't know. Plus 3 episodes a week. That's a 90-minute commitment from other people, and most people wouldn't mind playing video games for 90 minutes a week if they're playing a fun multiplayer game, especially with the EU4. We could do custom nations. We could all play the same nation. We could play, all his vassal states under one overlord. Like, we could start as Brabant, Liège, and Flanders underneath the Burgundians. That could be interesting, right? See who breaks free first, see who supports who. Like, how does that all work? I think that could be cool. Any of that stuff is a possibility. So we'll see. Don't Starve is a guarantee. We're going to do that for certain. We already have that scheduled for Saturday. So it's just a matter of, do I put in the EU4? Right? Let's get that out of there before I see it too long. And I think, yeah, absolutely, I should do that and start going to 5 videos a week again, because I'll go insane. We're still going to do a live stream. Should renumber that too. I'll be live stream number 26. I think it actually might be 27 or 28. I lost count somewhere in there, but it's at least 26. So there'll be another live stream, which I've been doing for a half a year now. It's crazy. It's just nuts. Oh, but it can't be on Tuesday. That's the big thing. It has to be on Monday. On Tuesday, I have a work engagement that evening, so I have to move the live stream. So we're going to stream on Monday this coming week, which is the 28th of March, and then we'll be back on Tuesdays as per usual. But I completely forgot. I'm glad I thought about it right then, that we will be live streaming on Monday this week, and I'll put stuff out in the usual places, so that way you can see that. If I decide to start playing CK2 in time lapse, I might just start streaming that as well. So we'll see how that all goes. Really, that's all I have. It's a short update for me because it's only 15 minutes, but it's longer for many. But I think that's the plan. And I'm welcome to any comments. Anything that you have to say, please do continue to send those along, because I do read the comments on the channel and take them to heart. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you did, go ahead and click the like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Send it around if you haven't done so yet. Help us grow. We're at like 370 some subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. If we get to 500 before my year is up, which would be May 1st, so a month to get 100 people, it seems daunting, but I think it could easily be done if we just share it around and pass the word. And I'll work on getting the website better and being more interactive on Facebook and subreddit and all that stuff. So we'll just keep going as best we can. So until next time, cheers.